Hello everyone, this is Sahana, your geography tutor from Vista's Learning. We are here to provide quality education for all of you out there from class 1 to class 12. You can watch our videos on YouTube and also in our website application, that is www.we-learning.in. You can like our videos, share our videos with your family and friends, and also subscribe to our channel Vista's Learning. Okay, so are you people wondering who is this new ma'am? Yes, so I am here to replace Nilakshi ma'am. Okay, so and from today onwards, I'll be your social tutor. Okay, so and we'll start off with geography. Okay, so since geography is not even touched, so we'll start from geography first chapter. So what is your geography first chapter? What is it? So you can see a picture of a woman here. So can you, can you recognize from which continent she is by just seeing her facial features and all of that? Yes, you guessed it right. So it is about Asia. Okay, so this will be chapter number 12, Asia, the land of contrasts. Okay, and this will be session number 1. Okay, so this particular chapter, see basically not only this chapter, so the entire geography what you have, all the chapters are very vast. Okay, so that will be divided into 3 or 4 sessions. Okay, so this particular chapter will be divided into 4 sessions. Okay, and this is session number 1. So in this particular chapter you will be learning completely about the continent Asia. Okay, so where is the location of the continent Asia? Why is it called as contrast? So various amount of relief features we have, varieties of culture, difference in population, mineral ores, agriculture, so all of this, transportation, which will be happening, and all of that you will be learning in this particular chapter. So it is completely about the continent Asia. Okay, so which is our continent? Where does India belong to? To which continent does India belong? So it is the continent Asia. So we'll be studying about India also. Okay. Yes. So shall we start? Okay. Yes. So Asia, the land of contrast. So as I told you, contrast means basically variety. Okay. So we have variety of relief features, river systems, physiography basically. Okay, the river system, agricultural processes which will be happening in different ways. So the crops which will be grown here, and also the minerals which we get, and the petroleum products, fossil fuels. So we'll be learning about various things. Okay, yes. So shall we start? The first thing what you'll be learning is about the location. Okay, so just a minute. Yes, so this will be easy for you. So the laser pointed. Okay, so location. So Asia lies between 1 degree 0.16 inches north and 77 degree 0.41 inches north latitudes. Okay, so that is in the north. Okay, north of the equator. Okay, and to 26 degree 0.04 inches east to 169 degree 0.40 inches west longitudes. Okay, so that is to the longitudes. So the equator passes just south of Malaysia. Okay, and the Tropic of Cancer passes through Arabia and India. Okay, so this is where exactly it is present on the globe. So in the globe you have seen these defined easily. So this is India. Okay, so this entire red part what you can see is the continent Asia, and it lies in this distance. Okay, understood? Yes, very good. So next one is extent. So from where to where is it extended? Okay, so that is basically extent. Okay, so Asia's total geographical area is approximately 44 million kilometers square. Okay, so which is very huge basically. So it's damn huge. So it is 44 million. So what is 1 million? 1 million is 10 lakhs. Okay, so 1 million is 10 lakhs. So 44 million square kilometers means you just imagine how much it is. Okay, so it covers 33% of the land surface of the world. So if you consider land surface as 100%, okay, so just land surface, so excluding the water surface, just land surface if you consider it as 100%, in that 33% is just one continent, and that is Asia. So it's that huge. Okay, so Asia almost wholly lies in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so hemisphere is nothing but the half of the globe or the earth basically. Okay, so half of the earth is called as hemisphere. So if this is the earth, okay, so the half of it, so from the equator to the north side it will be there. Okay, so the Asia continent is extended in the northern hemisphere. Understood? Yes. Okay. So next, physical settings. Okay, so it is bounded by the Arctic Ocean in the north. Okay, so this is Asia. So you have Arctic Ocean in the north here. This side you'll be having Arctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean in the east. So you'll be having here in the east side you'll be having Pacific Ocean, and Indian Ocean in the south. So you can see here. So there will be Indian Ocean in the south. Okay, and also Europe continent in the west. So the neighboring continent of Asia will be the Europe, which is present in the west side of the Asian continent. Understood? So in the north you will be having Arctic Ocean, in the east Pacific Ocean, and in the south you will be having Indian Ocean, and to the west side you will be having the European continent. So this is the surroundings. Okay, so this is the borders of the Asian continent. Understood? So that is what is called as the physical settings. Okay, yes. So the border between Asia and Europe, so there will be a border, no? So everything has a border. So there will be a border line. So if you come to this side, so it will be Asia. If you cross that border line and come to this side, it will be Asia. And if you cross that border line and go to this side, then it will be Europe. Are you understanding? So basically, which joins two continents or which joins two things, so that is called as a border. Are you understanding? So the same ways here also there's a border where it joins two countries or continents, or which separates. Okay, so it also joins and also separates. So that is basically called as the border. Okay, so the border between Asia and Europe is traditionally drawn as a zigzag. Zigzag is your like this. Okay, like how you write S. Okay, so that is zigzag movement. Okay, line passing down the spine of the Ural mountains and through the Caspian Sea. Okay, Caucasus mountains and the Black Sea. Are you understanding? So that is the border which crosses these parts. Okay, so the border between the Europe continent and the Asia continent. Understood? Yes. So the next one is the boundary separating Asia and Africa. So these are basically, they are talking about the borders of different continents. Okay, so the boundary separating Asia and Africa is along the Suez Canal, and the boundary between Asia and Australia is usually placed between the island of New Guinea and also Australia. So these are basically the borders of different continents which will be attaching to the Asian continent. Understood? Yes, very good. So this is basically called as the physical settings. Okay, right. So next we'll be studying about regional divisions of Asia. So regional divisions of Asia is nothing but the different parts of Asia. So to the north, what is there? To the south, what is there? What countries are there basically? Okay, so to the east, what countries are there? To the west, what countries are there? All of that you'll be studying. So that is regional divisions, regions, north, south, east, west. So these are the regions. Okay, so that we'll be studying. So first you have East Asia. Okay, so Asia, which is to Asia East. Okay, so that is East Asia. So in East of Asia, what countries are present? Okay, so that is East Asia. So it includes China, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong. All these are countries. Okay, so Taiwan and Mongolia. So you have heard of all these countries, no? So all these countries lies towards the east of Asia. Okay, so they are between the vast expanse. Vast expanse means which is very, very huge. Okay, so it is extended vastly. Okay, so it is very, very huge. It is vast. Okay, expanse is nothing but which is extended. okay, of Russia to the north, and the countries of South Asia and Southeast Asia to the south. Okay, so I'll just show you the picture. So this is the East Asia. So I showed you in the red mark, no? So this complete part what was there is Asia. Okay, so in that, to the east side, that is to the right side, to your right side, that is the east. Okay, so the green mark what you can see here, you can see all these countries situated. So that is East Asia. Are you understanding? So this is East Asia and it includes all these countries. That's it. Okay, so it's very simple. Don't think it as a very difficult chapter or something. It's very easy. Don't make it complicated. It's basically very easy. The only thing is you'll have to remember these countries. Okay, so you'll have to remember the countries. For that, write and practice. That is what I can tell you. Please do write and practice. Okay, so when you're writing and practicing it, so it will be there in your memory for the longer period of time. Okay, so that is why please do, because all this is not familiar for you. So you would have heard China, you would have heard North Korea, South Korea and all of that, but while writing in the exam, so this will not be in East Asia, this will be somewhere in South Asia. I know, so to avoid this confusion, please do write and practice. Okay, yes. So Southeast Asia, now we are coming to the Southeast Asia. Okay, so we are coming towards the south, east side only, but towards the south, downside. Okay, so comprises of Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines and Brunei. Okay, so this is the region of peninsulas and Indias, that is Sumatra, Java. Peninsulas means what? So I'm telling this is the region of peninsulas and islands, no? And these are the places, basically the peninsular and islands, the name of them. So what is peninsula? Peninsulas, what is island? So peninsula is nothing but the land which is covered by three-side water. So we have India, the best example. So India is the peninsular country. Why? Because it is covered by three sides water. So any land which is covered by three sides water and the other side land, okay, the fourth side will be land only, but three sides will be water. So that is called as peninsulas. Okay, island is nothing but there's a patch of land which is completely surrounded by water. So that is basically island. Okay, so you have examples there. So that is Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Borneo, Papua, etc. So these are some of the islands and the peninsulas. Okay, to the west of it lies the Indian Ocean and to the east of it lies the Pacific Ocean. So obviously I told you Pacific Ocean is in the east, no? So to the east it lies the Pacific Ocean is there, and to the west it is the Indian Ocean. Okay, so I'll show you the picture. So this is southeast, so this is Asia. Okay, so this is southeast, so it is there in the right side only, but below it is down. So this is what is called as southeast. So you can see this image, no, here. So is it clear? Yes. So please do comment below whether if you're not able to see or something, whether if it is not clear or if you have any kind of doubt, please do comment below. I'm always there, okay, to help you out. So this is southeast. So here you can see all these countries which I mentioned. Okay, yes. So the next one is South Asia. Okay, completely we're coming to the south now. Okay, includes the countries like India, our country, okay, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and the Maldives, okay, which has become like very famous these days, Maldives. Okay, so India is the giant among these countries. That means when compared to all these countries, India is huge, it is big. Okay, so the land, okay, the square kilometers what is there in India is more when compared to all these countries. Okay, so the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. Okay, so the Bay of Bengal, then you have the Arabian Sea, then you have the Indian Ocean. Okay, so are the water bodies which are to the south. Okay, so that is why we call India as the peninsula, because all these three water bodies will be surrounding the south part of India. Okay, south, east and west parts of India. Okay, so to the north are the Himalayan mountains. So as you all know, we have Himalayas to the north. Okay, so Myanmar is to the east and Afghanistan is to the west. So this is the south part of Asia. Okay, so you have Indian Ocean here, you have Bay of Bengal here, and you have Arabian Sea here, and towards your east, okay, so towards your east is the Myanmar and towards the west is the Afghanistan. Okay, so this is about South Asia, and here you can see all these countries situated in this red color patch. What you can see, all these countries are situated, including Sri Lanka. You can, if you observe, even Sri Lanka is marked red here, so it includes that also. It includes Sri Lanka also. Okay, yes. So the next one is Southwest Asia, which includes the following countries. First, I'll show you the picture so it will be easy for you. So that this is Southwest. South downside to the west, okay, to the left side basically. So that is Southwest Asia. So it includes following countries: Afghanistan, Bahrain, Cyprus, Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Palestine, then you have Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, that is UAE, and Yemen. Okay, so these are the countries which is present in the Southwest Asia. I know it is difficult for you, the names and all, but there's no other option. It is included in your syllabus. You will have to write in practice. You'll have to memorize it. Okay, so these are the countries which is present in the Southwest Asia. Okay, so this region is to the south of the Black Sea. Okay, so this region is to the south. Okay, that means below. Okay, the south, the Black Sea, with the Mediterranean Sea to the west. So to its west is the Mediterranean Sea, and India to the east. So India is here now. So towards east there is India, which is present. Okay, and the regional division includes deserts and semi-desert areas. That means deserts is like completely dry region. Okay, so semi-desert areas means which is not completely dry region, but at the same time there's no lot of water also which is present. Okay, so that is semi-desert areas. So you can see both desert and semi-desert regions here. So basically you cannot see the evergreen type of nature in this part. Okay, so it's mostly desert and semi-desert areas. So they are rich in petroleum and natural gas. Basically petroleum is your fossil fuel, right? So it is rich. So you can find a lot of petroleum and natural gas in the Southwest Asia. Okay, done? Understood? Yes. So next one is the Central Asia, that is the central part of Asia. So I'll show you the picture. So this is the central part of Asia. Okay, so the red patch, what you can see is the central part of Asia. Okay, so it extends from Caspian Sea in the west. Okay, so Caspian Sea in the west to China in the east. So in the east you'll be having China. Okay, and from Kazakhstan in the north to Iran and Afghanistan in the south. So Kazakhstan in the north and Iran and Afghanistan in the south. So basically how is it surrounded? Okay, so with what countries or with what water bodies is it actually surrounded? They are mentioning here. So this is about Central Asia. Okay, so it comprises of Kazakhstan, Kirghizia. Okay, so it is called as Kirghizia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan. Okay, so Uzbekistan and Siberia. Okay, yes, it is complicated, so it is difficult because it's all new, no, to you. These words, these countries are all new. So we know only Pakistan, Afghanistan and all. So this is like completely different and new for you. So please do, spellings are very important. I am telling you, please do learn the spellings also. Okay, so this is about Central Asia. So like I taught you know now, different regional divisions of the Asia, the continent Asia. So in all of these, you at least remember four countries at least. Okay, so there are many countries, no, like you have like 8 to 10 countries which it will be comprised of like one single division. So from the exam point of view, everything is important for people, those who find it like really difficult, they cannot remember. So for children like that, I am telling you like at least learn 4. Okay, so 4 correct countries which will be situated in that particular division. Okay, yes, so that is what I can tell you. So not less than 4 or 5. Okay, Yes, so that is it. Next, shall we move on? So it's easy till here, no? So basically, the concept is easy, okay? It's only difficult for you. I can understand it's only difficult for you because there are too many names and too many new names for you, okay? So that if you practice, it will come. Don't worry. Otherwise, the topic is, it's like very, very interesting and very easy, right? Okay, so shall we move on? Yes. So next one, you'll be studying about the physiography. So there we complete the divisions, okay? So the regional divisions are completed. So next is the physiography, okay? So physiography, you'll be learning what type of land is basically present, okay? So you have lowland, central land and all of that. So I'll be telling you one by one, okay? So what does it comprise of, and what is it rich for, and all of that I'll be teaching you in this class, okay? Yes. Okay, so the northwestern lowlands, so they are the most outstanding relief features of Asia. Outstanding relief features is nothing but how the land is, so how the physiography is, so that is basically called as relief features. Outstanding means it's like very, very beautiful to look into, okay? So the lowlands are basically very beautiful of Asia, okay? So they extend from Bering Strait to the Caspian Sea, okay? So this is where you can find the northwestern lowlands. So from the Bering Strait to the Caspian Sea, okay? So they are between the Arctic Ocean and the Central Highlands. So Arctic Ocean is in the north, okay? So Central Highlands is little more below when compared to the northwestern lowlands. So towards the south it is there. So in between that you can see this northwestern lowlands, okay? So they are vast triangular lowlands. So they are triangular in shape, okay? So triangle, you know, no? Three sides, triangle. So they are triangular in shape. Which is known as Siberian plain. So your northwestern lowlands can also be called as Siberian plain. So if they ask you this 2 marks question, write about Siberian plain, you'll have to write about northwestern lowlands only, okay? So it's not something different, it's the same, okay? So the general slope is towards the north. So the normal slope what will be present in the lowlands, okay? So the slope what is that? The general slope, the normal one which will always be there, is towards the north in case of northwestern lowlands, okay? So this plain is crossed by Lena, the Obi and the Ennis rivers. So these are the name of the rivers, okay? So you can find these rivers in the northwestern lowlands, and they flow northwards into the Arctic Ocean. Okay, so basically you can find the Arctic Ocean in the north itself, no? So they'll be flowing towards the North Ocean, northwards, okay, basically, which is the Arctic Ocean. Understood? So this is about the northwestern lowland. So where is it exactly present, and what are the rivers present in it, and where does that river go and reach? So it basically reaches to the Arctic Ocean. Okay, so that is about the northwestern lowlands, which is also called as the Siberian plain. Understood? Yes. So the next one you'll be studying about the central highlands. Okay, so they form the great physical divisions. Okay, so they lie to the, so you have here, they lie to the, okay, so they lie to the south of the northwestern lowlands. Okay, so they lie towards the south of the northwestern lowlands, that is towards the south, that means below to it, okay? So it just is situated below the northwestern lowlands, okay? So the mountain ranges of Central Asia is known as Central Highlands, okay? It's also known as Central Highlands. So they stretch from Asia Minor to the Bering Strait. So this is where they are situated. So from Asia Minor to Bering Strait, okay? And it is the second great physical divisions. After the lowlands, you have the you have the Central Highlands. Understanding? So here you can see mostly the mountains which is present, okay? Mountain ranges. Understanding? And this is towards the south, okay? So below the northwestern lowlands, okay? Understood? So this is about the Central Highlands, okay? So the Himalayas are fold mountains. So you can see the Himalayas are the folded mountains, okay? So basically they are formed due to the tectonic process which has happened like years back, million years back. Due to the tectonic process, the there will be evolving of these mountains. Okay, so they are called as the folded mountains. Basically the example is, the major example is your Himalayas. Okay, which extends southeast from the Pamirs. Okay, so this is where it is extended. So they are the loftiest mountains in the world. Loftiest is nothing but the highest mountains. Okay, so the greatest, the highest mountains basically. So that is called as loftiest mountains in the world. So Mount Everest in the Himalayas, okay, is the highest peak in the world. So it's the Mount Everest, okay, which is present in the Himalayas. So there are many plateaus in beside mountain ranges. So many plateaus means what? So what do you mean by plateaus? So these are the highlands. Okay, so the land level will be a little more higher. So that is called as plateaus. Higher in the sense not like in the mountain range and all. So you have the plain lands, no? So you know, compared to those plain lands, it will be having a elevated land, a little bit of elevated land, so that highlands basically. So that is plateaus. So in between these mountain ranges we can also find plateaus. Okay, so examples, you have Tibet, Mongolia, Iran, Anatolia. Okay, so you have Anatolia, etc. So these are the examples. So many rivers of Asia originate in these highlands. So we have rivers which will be flowing towards Asia, that is coming from these central highlands. Understood? Yes, very good. So this is about the central highlands. Okay, so next you'll be studying about the southern plateaus. So they are old plateaus made of hard crystalline rocks. Okay, so they're basically very hard rocks. Okay, so they are the old plateaus. Plateau means what I've already told you. So these are there from ages. Okay, so these are the old plateaus which are made up of rocks, basically hard crystalline rocks. Okay, so they come from comprise of plateau of Arabia, the Deccan Plateau, which is present in India. So this you might have been familiar with. So the Deccan Plateau, that is in India, and the plateau of Yunnan, that is Indonesia, Indochina. Okay, and the Shan Plateau, which is in the Myanmar. Okay, so these are the plateaus which will be present in different countries. So why we are talking all together? Because all these countries come in one continent, that is Asia. Understood? So the plateau of Arabia occupies the entire Arabian Peninsula. So it's that big. Okay, so it's a dry region. So there's no lot of water content which is present there. So it's a dry region. Okay, so the Deccan Plateau occupies a large part of India Peninsula. Okay, so the mostly the southern part and all what you can see is the Deccan Plateau only. Okay, the south of India. So it's the Deccan Plateau. It lies between the Central Mountains, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. So you can see Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats. So which is like situated in Karnataka also, in our own Karnataka also. You can see the Western Ghats. The majorly situated Western Ghats. So you remember that. So in between the Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats and the Central Highlands, what is there? What is present is basically the Deccan Plateau. I'm talking about India here. Understood? Yes. Okay. So next one is the Great Plains of Rivers. So the region consists of a plains of rivers of Asia, which either flow into the Indian Ocean or to the Pacific Ocean. Understood? So basically the region consists of plains of rivers of Asia which either flow into the Indian Ocean or to the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so the rivers from here either will go to the Pacific Ocean, which is there in the east, or to the Indian Ocean, which is there in the south. So you will be having river systems also, which I'll be teaching you in the next session. Okay, so there it will become clear for you where which river will go join which ocean. You will get to know that. Okay, yes, so all these rivers have their sources located in the Central Highlands. Okay, so I've already told you everything will be coming from the Central Highlands. So all the river system what you can see in Asia, okay, will be coming through the Central Highlands itself. Okay, so they form fertile plains of depositing alluvium. So basically this alluvial soil what is there is like very fertile. So when it is fertile, obviously that we can do a lot of agriculture. So when we are doing a lot of agriculture, we'll have to be there only, no? Henceforth, it becomes densely populated. That means there will be more number of people who will be living there. Understood? Yes. So why they will be living there? Because the soil is very, very fertile. When it is fertile, we can do agriculture process there. Henceforth, they'll start living there only. And that is how it becomes densely populated. That means there will be more number of people who are living there. Okay. Yes. So next one, the last one, the island groups. Okay, so basically the island groups. So numerous islands are found in Southeast Asia and the Pacific coast of the continent. So you can see numerous islands. Basically, islands, I've told you, it's a patch of land which is surrounded throughout water. So this you can mostly see in the Southeast Asia and also in the Pacific coast of the continent. Okay, that is in Asia itself. So they extend from Kamchatka Peninsula in the north to the Philippines and Borneo in the south. Okay, so they are arranged in festoons. Festoons is nothing but they are arranged in a line. Okay, so continuously they are arranged. Okay, basically you can see continuous islands which are arranged in a serial form. Okay, so that is festoons. So they enclose 5 seas and an island. Okay, so these islands are volcanic origin and have fertile soil. So these islands are volcanic origin means, so the volcano which is, you know that the volcano happens inside the ocean also. So when if the volcano just comes out, what happens? It just breaks out, right? So all the lava just settles down and it will start dividing the water which is there. And once it settles down, that will be forming as an island. So when it is coming out, this happens. When it is not coming out, when it is present inside only, the volcano, if it is not too high and all, it will be present inside only. So that is called as sea mounts. Okay, so when it is coming outside with a lot of lava releasing and all of that, so there will be island which will be formed. Okay, so here henceforth, since it is coming from inside, there will be a lot of resources and all inside. So henceforth it becomes like very, very fertile. The soil becomes fertile. Deep valleys and steep conical peaks will be formed. Understanding? So this is how the island groups are basically formed due to the volcanic origin. Volcanoes basically. Understood? Yes. So yeah, so here I complete the first session of the chapter Asia. Okay, I hope you understood everything. So I know you will have to put in a lot of energy in learning this chapter, but it's not waste. Okay, so there's a lot of knowledge which you will be gaining also. So it's not a waste. Knowledge you'll be gaining, at the same time in exams you'll be gaining marks, right? So you'll be getting more marks. So there's nothing going to be waste. So please sit in one place and put a little more hard work from what you'll always do and study. So it'll all be good. Okay. So yes, so here I complete the first session. So in the next session, I'll be teaching you about river systems and also the agriculture process, the different crops which will be growing in Asia. Understood? Yes. So here I complete the first session and thank you so much. Have a great day and signing off. Sahana, keep learning from We Learning. Okay, thank you so much.